Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Cashmere Matic, man. We back with another video. This one is a little different. We gonna come dive in on a Sunday. Probably when this come out, it'll probably be Monday morning or real late in the morning. If you do to the channel, do a good thing, man. You know what I mean? Hit that subscribe button. It go a long way. You feel me? Now, this video is entitled "Why Do Young YNs Disrespect the Older Generation?" Let's dive into that a little bit. So, all you gotta do is hit that post notification bell, turn me on. If you don't want to subscribe, that's cool. Ain't no hard feelings. I'm just out here. I just keep producing videos, and do the things that I can to the best of my knowledge. So, let's talk about it a little bit. Why do young ends disrespect older people? Why is this? I feel like a lot of people try to blame it on the music. Me, I don't blame it on the music because the music is what shapes us as a whole. People do stupid things, you know what I mean? But I don't blame it on rap music. I don't blame it on none of that. I don't blame it on country music. I don't blame it on music because you have an obligation to do what's right, and stop disrespecting people all the time. So, I was sitting at a light the other day, and this what made me do this video. So I'm sitting at a light with me and my wife, and my son. Sitting at a light, we ain't doing nothing wrong. And the stupid car pulls up, and he just starts screaming. Yeah. I was just like, what the hell? Like, so then I get mad because that's just who I am. I don't. What are you screaming for, bro? And he's just like, F you this and F that. And I'm like, man, who this cat talking to, bro? It's like, why y'all so disrespectful? It's like, I'm gonna blame it on the parenting. A lot of y'all come from like 2000 era, like y'all was born like 2016 or 2021 or 2022 or 2020, 02, 03, 98, 99, 2000. It's crazy on how disrespectful some of y'all is. Like, even when I jump in the live stream, that's just trolling. But when I jump in the live stream, a lot of y'all respect the live stream. But y'all jump in there and you running your mouth, and I don't know what y'all want. What y'all think y'all get from it? What you get from it? You get money from it? You get paid for it to be a clout chaser? Like, it's like, and then you got the young generation who try to like disrespect other older people. Like, I be seeing stuff all the time. They be like pointing and laughing at the elderly. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? When the era that I come from, if you disrespecting somebody, you get a belt to ass. You get a whooping. You get the switch. You get the shoe. You get a freaking extension cord. Shit, you gotta go outside and pick up your own switch. And if they ain't the right switch that your mom or your grandma wants you to have, she go out there and grab a whole branch and she beating the hell out of you with it until the dang on switches, the branches fall off that bitch. That's how it go, bro. Because what happened to like everybody? I feel like everybody need a big mama. You need a big mama, like, you get your ass beat. Like, a lot of these little kids, man, like they like disrespectful and they like cussing and they like to cuss a lot. Like, I be sitting here like just chilling, like, and they jump in the lives. No disrespect to the young people, cause what I'm saying. I'm just giving you my opinion about how I feel like how y'all be acting, bro. Y'all jump in the live stream and then y'all start cussing, and I'm like, all right. Like, at first I don't know no different. So then I asked a question about like how old y'all is, bro. This cat be like, I'm 11, I'm 15. Why you even in here? Now, like, some is cool. If you ain't coming here and want some trash, that's cool. It's alright to be a fan or something. It's alright to be admiring somebody, because I know I was young, but I didn't disrespect older people because I knew better. It's like, why you don't know better no more? Like, what happened? What happened? What happened to knowing better? What happened to that? What happened to them days where you should know better to disrespect people? You should know not to talk back to your elders. You should know not to cuss and act a fool and act sporadic around people, because that's not how it go, bro. Now, when you adult, it's still a level of respect that you got to respect other people too, because you an adult. You 19, 21, 25 or whatever. you still gotta respect the older generation. Like even now, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm older, and I respect people older than me, 50s to the 60s to this. I even respect children, like, cause that's the era I was raised in, like, and it was rap music then. It was bad then. This shit was coming up. I was coming up. It was gangster rap. It was bitches ain't shit. Bitches ain't. It was that. It was that. It was all that. It was the music. It was very heavily influenced. It was a lot of lying in rap. I mean, it's a lot of lying in rap now, but back then it was like more of they came from that era, like where they was in the hood, but they never was hood. But you would think they was hood. I ain't gonna say no names in rap because I don't want to put nobody on blast, and I don't want nobody coming for me. So, but it was different, man. And like now you got different rappers now, and they talk about high fashion and just then what is it, Giuseppe belts and Gucci and like we don't live that way. This is where we live. We don't live that way. Nobody lived that way. And if you do live that way, you're using your mama's credit card. You know what I mean? So when somebody go and they start being disrespectful, like cutting you off in the line, being loud, being obnoxious, like why you gotta be you know what I'm saying, an asshole?
Oh
Like why
no.
you gotta be an asshole? Just be yourself. Like your mama should have raised you right. Whoever raised you is responsible for how you act. Yep. So if you was raised by your grandmama and you was raised by your brother or whoever raised you and they ain't raised you right, that's who I look at different. You feel me? Like I don't look at the person who running their mouth being a clown. I think about who raised them. Yep. I'm like, who raised you, bro? This world, we should be all in one circle. We should all be together. We should all treat each other fairly, but we do not do that. We don't do that, and yet and still we laugh. We point fingers at the cripple. We point fingers at somebody who have no legs. We point finger at somebody who's autistic. We point fingers and laugh at somebody who's in a wheelchair and who can't do nothing for himself. We laugh at a senior citizen who is hooked up in her room all day, or he's hooked up in his room all day at the nurse home. That shit is not funny. It's not funny. Because remember, when you laughing and you pointing fingers at them people, your mama or you got to go through that. You want your kids, when your kids get older, do you want your kids to be the same way as you was, being disrespectful to whoever you was disrespecting? Shit weird, man. A lot of weirdos, too. You got a lot of weirdos, bro. I get it. Clout for the fame, clout for the flame, clout. This shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. Clouting ain't getting you nowhere, and being a liar ain't gonna get you nowhere either. So if you on YouTube spraying false narratives about who you are and about things of that nature, it's the same way of being disrespectful, because all you're doing is putting the light on that other person's back about who you not. It's no point to do that, bro. We should just be like chill, bro. And like I said, we all need a big mama, and we all need to be raised different. Y'all need a belt to ass. That's what you need. You need to have me go get my belt and whoop your ass. I show you how to get your ass whooped. Cause it don't make no, like, I'm tired of disrespect. Like, stop disrespecting people. At the end of the day, check yourself, my nigga. You gotta check yourself, because at the end of the day, who raised you? Who the fuck raised you? Was you raised on Similac or was you raised on the titty? It was one or the other. So if you wasn't raised on the titty and you was raised on Similac, who raised you then? You feel me? I was Similac, baby, but I got respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't disrespect nobody until they come at me sideways. And it takes a lot for me to get pissed off. But when I get pissed off, there's no coming back to when you piss me off. When you make me mad, ain't no coming back across that line. You feel me? Like, you could do one thing to me, you're fucked. That's how I feel. But that's how it should be. Should nobody get second chances at being disrespectful. If somebody disrespect you, that means they will step on your Jordans. That means they will slap the food out your hand. They'll take the food out your mouth. They'll take they'll steal your money if you left it around. They'll steal your, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you smoking weed or something or whatever, they'll steal that shit. If you got beer in your refrigerator, they're gonna help themselves in the refrigerator. Like, oh, my nigga, I ain't tell you to go in the refrigerator and grab a beer. You ask me, nigga. You ask me, can I get something to drink? You ask me, you know what I mean? Like, the common courtesy, that's what you don't have. A lot of y'all don't have common courtesy. A lot of y'all just want to be disrespectful assholes, and then you get mad at older nigga like myself, you mad at me because I'm calling you an asshole. I don't care. You can be mad at all you want to. Learn respect, bro. To get respect, you gotta give respect. Period. And this goes for all facets of life. It could be anybody I'm talking to. If you sitting there and you watching this video, you ain't talking to me. I'm talking to you. I'm talking. Look at me in my face. I'm talking to you. So if you being disrespectful, I'm talking to you. Man. Because there ain't no reason to be disrespectful, man. You know? I know people slip up. Everybody make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? We ain't perfect. If we was perfect, then we'd all be gods. We ain't God. So ain't nobody perfect. Nobody. And then just because you see somebody got 1 million subscribers, you see somebody got a car and house, and that person ain't perfect. That person hurt too. You know what I'm saying? That you ain't perfect. We all make mistakes. We all gotta get through the mistakes that we made and become better persons, people. You know, on how to build a better world where we can stand in and we can say we love each other. It all starts with respect. Without that, you don't have no respect. How can you respect yourself? How can you wake up every day and say you love yourself when you go out there and you disrespect somebody else? You can't say you love yourself. Everything ain't about being a clown either. You know? Oh, I'm gonna make the biggest laugh, the biggest giggle. This ain't Def Comedy Jam. And nobody gives a shit about how maybe the YNs might care and they laugh and giggle, but a nigga like me ain't gonna laugh at that shit. We ain't gonna laugh because we don't think that shit is funny. Keep destroying the world. Keep being an asshole there. And you're going to wonder why when you look back up and you're going to see the world crumble and you're going to wonder why we got natural disasters, why we got this happening. Why? Because you dumb. Excuse my language. Because you dumb. You're making bad decisions by being disrespectful. Yeah. It ain't smart to be disrespectful, bro. It ain't the new wave and the new trend. I get tired of seeing that shit. I see it all on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? YNs. Ain't nothing cool about being a YN. Because one day right now you a YN, but one day you gonna be an old nigga, and that's what it's gonna be. You gonna be as far as you born, as quick as you die. Remember that. So you born, you gonna have a death date. You got a born date. You got a day you gonna die. So find somewhere in the middle to bring peace and bring, everybody together and have some ramification. Everybody come together and just have serenity. Why we got to be an ass? Why, let's not leave out the old heads like me. The old heads can be quite what's the word I'm looking for here? Quite dismissive, quite quick to judge. I'm not judging you. I'm just giving you my 2 cents. With some change, you feel me? My music kind of loud. I hope y'all still can hear me. But let me turn this off real quick. Yes, it'd be crazy on how people treat you, man. And then once you get on and the things you get in life, you don't know who to trust after a while, because you don't know if they're using you. And it's like somebody use you, they still being disrespectful. Yeah. Somebody taking money out your pocket, or they just using you for one thing because you got it like that. They disrespectful because they mama didn't raise them right, bro. They daddy didn't raise them right. Their grandma didn't raise them right. It started at home. With they mima or they papa. So that's where it started from. Yeah. If y'all like this content, man, I would love to do some more like this, man. I be doing these things in the live, so I thought I'd bring it and make a real video. I used to always do these, man, but it would never. It would never get in the algorithm. It would never push its way throughout or nothing. It would just sit and lay flat like a pop. You feel me? It would never go nowhere. So let's turn this off for a minute. It would never do what I wanted to do. I don't expect to have 100 million, 1,000 views. I don't want to have 100,000. So, you have 50,000, 80,000. You got 80,000 comments running their mouth. That's how I go. But, I just hope this reaches somebody. And if you ain't that YN and you are respectful, I have no problem with you. But if you disrespectful, and I know it's gonna jump in the comment section and somebody gonna run their mouth, because that's what it is. And I'm waiting for it. Just though you ain't gonna get a response from me, because I don't respond to trolls. So, like I said, if you made it this far, then you're a real one. And I appreciate you, that jumped in here. For all the new subscribers that subscribed to your boy over the last month, man, I love y'all for life. For real. Appreciate it. Put the hearts up on my mom, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep it gangster, you feel me? That's how I feel. Like, I love that for real, man. Like, it's been a minute. And I'm glad that some people are starting to understand that I'm real. I'm not phony. When the cameras go off, I'm still the same way. I talk the same way. I act the same way. Live, same way. You meet me in person, same way. I just want to chill. I just want to chill and relax. Get my, what I'm saying, a little medical on, and watch time go by. I like to keep myself active. I like to work out. I like to do the same shit that you young niggas do too. But one thing I don't want to ever be, and one thing that I never was, is disrespectful. I respect my elders. So the next time you bump into somebody and you laughing and you giggling, remember the first thing I said to you: be respectful, because disrespect gets you nowhere in life. Till the next time, bro. Your boy Cashmere Medic, bro. I'm gone, bro. Zeke.